Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. I've been thinking recently about how the prefix re figures largely in our theological and liturgical language. Re, like renew, as in make new or put back together again. Lent itself resonates with the word return. Return to the Lord your God, for he is slow to anger, and that sort of thing. Return, turn back, go back to God, go back to the source. On Maundy Thursday, I think of the word represent. I do that because I once saw a beautiful rubric. A rubric is a kind of liturgical stage direction, which said at the moment of the consecration, Christ's sacrifice is represented in bread and wine, represented, made visible, shown again. Sometimes we would call that the sacrifice of the Mass. On Good Friday, we hear those famous words, Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom, those words spoken by the penitent thief. Not remember as in don't forget, but remember being the opposite of dismember. Jesus, remember me. Make me whole. Put me back together again. Make me as I was in your kingdom. And of course, all of this culminates in the Garden of Easter Day with Jesus' resurrection. Resurrection itself is a word based on a past participle stem of the Latin word resurgere, which means rise again or appear again. And that, of course, is what resurrection is. Jesus is reborn again in a kind of new way to a new life. And so this Holy Week, there is something in these words for all of us. Holy Week gives us a chance to return back to the faith, to church, to represent the faith that is within us to the wider world in the way we live and through our way of walking through this week with a kind of seriousness and intention. We remember who and whose we are, and we allow this great story, in a sense, to remake us and to remember us into godly people. And we do so because we know that we live in the faith and hope of resurrection power. And we do all of this because we seek to renew our faith in the one who has called us into his marvelous light. And so with all of these prefixes in mind, I wish you the very happiest and most blessed of days.